The Sisters of St. Joseph have a consensus statement that goes back to our roots of our founding by Father Madai in France. And it's really, I believe, our heritage and our challenge. And it says that the Sister of St. Joseph moves always toward profound love of God and love of neighbor without distinction. And it goes on to say that the way we promote that love of God and draw people closer to God is, in one way, is through works of charity.
Our mission to be engaged with people and to connect with the people of God just makes sense to be with Charities. And I feel like it's just a natural fit.
I've been in the system for 43 years, and I have witnessed many of the Sisters of St. Joseph who have been in leadership positions. Certainly I can think of Sister Rachel Riccardelli, who was my French teacher in college, and then went on to get a master's in gerontology, and then went to Herkimer. Somebody like Sister Claudette Harris, who ran Sunnyside for a very long time. Sisters Maria Coakley and Bria Sean, who really worked with the homeless for many years. Sister Lauren, who did geriatric social worker for 25 years in Catholic Charities in Saratoga. So there are a number of sisters in leadership positions throughout the system.
I was very fortunate to be hired by Sister Serena and Sister CHARLA Cummings, who's another Sister of St. Joseph. Both of us came at the same time, and we were part of the team that founded Catholic Charities in Saratoga County. And one of the things that we did right away, and it was the vision of Catholic Charities, to go to the people and to find out what was needed, what kind of services that were needed, and then to partner with other people, civic leaders and other church leaders in the community. And so collaboration and partnering, networking with others was very instrumental.
We didn't go in with a set format or a set line of service that we were going to deliver. We went into the communities and said, what are the needs that are unmet? And I think Catholic Charities does that really well in the various counties of the diocese.
Catholic Charities is prophetic because in a culture that, the Amazon culture and the Facebook culture, Catholic Charities is on the ground providing the care of Jesus and the heart of Jesus to the most poor and vulnerable.
And we always talk about, one of the things that we've talked about again from the beginning is service to the dear neighbor. And what we mean by that is everyone's neighbor and every neighbor is dear. And in the French, in the original French, it wasn't even neighbor like we think about having to have a neighbor next door or a neighbor down the street. It was, I think, the word prochain, I think it was, and it's the next one. So the next one you encounter is the neighbor, and that neighbor is dear.